Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Strategic Command World War I, episode number 16. Start of our, well, it's May, it'll be June very soon. So this is summer. It's the summer of 1915, and things are still going pretty well for us. There are a few adjustments I'm going to make. I'm going to do something a little bit bold. I'm going to pull this guy all the way back and put him into Paris. Now, why is that? Why would I do that? Well, I can't get anyone else. Oh, I can get someone else there. I was just thinking about partisans and how I don't want to fight them, and I know that if you have a unit there, you don't fight them, which is great. And this is kind of a natural unit. Unfortunately, if I attack with this guy, I can't attack with two of them and completely kill him. Well, there is some sense in that. Honestly, I would love if I hadn't moved this cavalry. They're the perfect thing for this job, but until we get some detachments, and this is really what this detachment business would be all about. Like, honestly, the Marines would be perfect for holding it, but I don't think I have an alternative. Are we going to kill Chalon next turn? We probably are, but I'm still going to move this one back. I prefer that one because, again, this guy's not going anywhere. He's right now at readiness at 50%. With a supply of 2, I expect that to fall pretty significantly. And now we can still orchestrate our attacks on the west, where it's a little bit more important. Chalon can probably fall even from this trifecta. So this guy was just added security or a little bit unnecessary. So that's that. Well, I want to move this submarine over here to try to prevent this destroyer. I don't think this is worth trying, so we won't. Just want to prevent him from going. If he goes this way, we might surprise attack him and kill him. What else did I want to do? Actually, I don't think there's anything else. I don't remember anything else. Oh yes, there was one more thing. I knew there was. We have a little bit of money left over. So I want to purchase a detachment for the Austro-Hungarians and end the turn. No, I want to zoom in first. Thank you. So we know the Italians are going to join the war now. Whew. Okay, Serbia's national morale has fallen even further because of Bulgaria's entrance. And here comes Italy. Andrea Doria. Fearsome Dreadnought. Look, the Italians, I mean, they have like, man. You always feel this way when you're playing like Hearts of Iron or World War II strategy games. Man, the Italians had such a navy. Oh, Moroccan tribes rise against the French rule. Well, that's convenient for us. We were able to sabotage the Abaddon oil refinery. I'm not sure that's so important because we are planning to push against this area. Okay, airships was very close to being developed, so that's not a big deal. I think it was 4% away. Scientists report. So we got industrial technology has been finished. That's fantastic. We'll see what that ends up netting us. Trench warfare, that is so important for the Austro-Hungarians. We can start digging in, especially around Italy, of course. So wow, I mean, we're cranking in the points, which is, I think that's pretty sensible. We've taken over the northern industrial area of France. Yeah, that means also that we get to give more points to the Germans, and next turn we'll start giving more points to the Ottomans. I guess it'll have to be trickle-down economy. I guess Germany can't deliver directly to the Ottomans, which they did historically, but for some reason it's not allowed. Oh Lord, where'd that come from? Okay, that was 1010, 2 1-0s. Again, my damage first, then their damage. That was a 2-0. Ouch. Ouch! Darn you. Where did their destroyer go? Oh. Oh! Ho ho ho! Battlecruiser down. Uh-oh. Okay, an 0-2 against the Dreadnought. That's certainly good news. Ah, they're pulling back. Interesting. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, some units are moving in, the Italians. Nothing too scary yet. Any contact? Holy cow, it's a 0-8. Oh, Lord. That's really something. They did reinforce the Warsaw area, which is bad, but... They're operating these units out? Where are they operating them to? And Serbian morale is just decimated. Oh, Lord. Help me. Okay, it was a 2-3, which is not a good exchange for a battleship against a cruiser. Ouch! Oh, gosh. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, that was painful. That was very painful. We did really well, by the way. The battleship defended itself very well. We just got overrun. I mean, especially that last one, giving 3 damage before you go down. Couldn't really have asked for more. They still have a destroyer with 1 health left somewhere. Could they have gotten it out? I guess they could. Okay, the Gaza's gonna have to hold on again. Okay, it was a 1-3. That was pretty brutal. That was a 1-2. A little bit better. Oh, ouch! 2-4. I mean, 4-2. Okay, 2-2. A 1-2. And a 1-3. Okay, 0-2. And a 2-3. Well, that's what that core's there for. An amphibious landing! What? Interesting. What was that, a 1-2? The first amphibious landing of the game. Oh, we're gonna hunt you down, cavalry. You cannot get away. Yeah, we always figured Trento would be... Oh, wow, that's a lot of forces. We always figured Trento would be the source, the focal point. This is not that bad. Gaza went down to 6, but their experience is going up. We'll reinforce. Have they shut down my corridor? I'm going to have to reevaluate that. Because they did pull back with the headquarters, which was interesting. But it also will, I mean, no matter what, whether that we destroy the headquarters or it pulls back, either way it's not going to be in there with it, with the units that are surrounded, which means their supply will be much less. And that's it. I think that's the turn. This is, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the way it went. Our battleship just got wrecked. Holy cow. But we took out a battlecruiser. What else are we missing? A dust storm. I think that's good news. Maybe lower supply or something there. Yeah, so we sank the Invincible battlecruiser, but we lost the Babenberg. I mean, in real life, the Invincible was worth a lot more than Babenberg, but in this game, I feel like battleships defend themselves pretty well, maybe almost too good. So, that's almost a comparable loss, which is not good. They only lost 5 points going to Serbia. I mean, we'll take it. Any little bit counts, but not too significant. Okay, destroyer spotted. That is really good news. Daring officers want to do something daring, sink some Italian ships. Yeah, we'll pay 50, I guess. We're gonna have to spend a little bit of money. Okay, we got a detachment. Well, perfect timing with the war with Italy. So that will probably go here. Oh my god, undo. I think we're gonna have this unit actually just defend. I would like... Oh, you know what I could do? I could swap them, get this unit to an entrench, and then get the core in here. I think that's the best thing to do. Despite the fact that, yes, this is going to be the pipeline which takes the most damage, but that's probably why it's best for a detachment to be there. Entrenchment of 3. We will give up a high amount of entrenchment. We'll look into that. I don't know what we'll do exactly. Let's just do a quick overview of everything. Naval-wise, well, at least we can destroy this destroyer. We'll probably surround him before we do the attacks, just to make sure he doesn't get away. So, supply of 3, this guy's going home. But we've actually infiltrated St. George's Channel, and we're getting into the Irish Sea, just pushing along with our Navy. We will have to be careful about that destroyer. Okay, so let's look at this. Rennes is completely cut off. Partisan activity can only happen in Paris. Chalon is... Yeah, 1 to 5. So Shalom will fall this turn. Fantastic. 1 to 5, then 1 to 3, then 1 to 2. I mean, even if those went exactly as planned, even if the unit didn't get weaker from the first attack, which obviously it will get significantly weaker, we should take it. How are our attack prospects against Verdun? Verdun will just last. Maybe it might even be kind of like a funny thing. A thing we do, just a quote-unquote thing, that we just leave Verdun for the entire war. Just to show the kind of preposterousness of having a fort which survives without food. I mean, completely cut off, I should say, without any food, reinforcements, resupply. No, they're just surrounded. This is basically Bastogne, right? During World War II, for those of you who know the 101st cutoff. This is a surrounded place that's surviving already 6 months. It's very impressive. Now, as soon as we get artillery, Control R. Where is research F2? I keep trying to do F2 for research. Can't remember. So yeah, our artillery weapons have just not had any luck in advancing. They're going nice and slow, but that's fine. It's still fine. They are 75% of the way there. Shells in production will probably have to invest more points. I mean, the Germans are just going to end up probably cranking up to maximum research very soon. Infantry weapons are just about done. Well, good thing we have a huge bank. We're going to need it to upgrade all our people. And that's actually going to be huge. That gives them... So the upgrade will give them... They'll go from 5443 to 6554. So it's a... I mean, at worst, it's a 20% increase, and at best, a 33% increase in effectiveness, which is pretty good. Getting there first, I don't know if we're going to get there first. Maybe the French or the UK, the British, will also get there at the same time, but I think we should have the money to spend in order to actually... Did I not take St. Malo last turn? I didn't. Okay. I was like, what the hell? How did this return to... No, it's at mine. And we do, at this turn... Ah, shoot, that's another thing. We didn't get the production technology yet. We'll wait one more turn. So we won't order detachments yet, but we need detachments because we just... I mean, Paris is the only one we need it for here, but we've already seen that they are... It's possible for people to start doing naval invasions. Okay, so we looked at the West. The West looks really good. I'm licking my lips. Just really looking forward to that. I like the way things are going here. This is scary. 5 corps lining up against 1 detachment. Well, 1 detachment, 2 corps, and we just need to sit back and defend. But that's still scary to me. We'll probably just leave this guy in entrenchment of 2. Hey, our entrenchment should be able to go up by 1 more now that the Austro-Hungarians have developed the new research in trench warfare. How are things looking down here? Okay, good. So we will be able to eliminate this force and move up against the Ragusa Corps. Finally able to take Flanders. In fact, they might even just surrender. Or will the Montenegrins, are they considered separate? Hopefully they'll just surrender as soon as we take this capital. What are the Serbians at? They are at 35% morale. Things are not looking good. The French morale, 39%. It's just terrible. And then, what do we have here? 130%. It grows. Let me move this. 105 and 91. Even the Ottomans have some morale, which is a bit surprising. We'll take it. Okay, let's look at the Russian front real fast, get an idea of what we want to do. We'll plan a little bit more in detail later, but this looks like it's going to remain pretty static. We might be able to push out against this unit. We can do bombardment, and we have 2 shells saved up, so we can do 2 bombardments if we want. That's not a city, and it's already bombarded. This 1 to 6. Oh, okay. We'll be able to take Kovel this turn, which is actually really good for our supply lines, and that means everyone's going to be able to push forward. Oh, this is really good. So, when everyone pushes forward, what will that mean? This unit will go here, HQ to here, 1 unit here. So, what is it? Okay, we have 5 units total. So, 1, HQ is 2, then we have 3. 1, 2, 3. So we can get to this point. Can we reach this point with these units? 1, 2. So we just need this guy to go here and this guy to go here. We're just missing only one unit. Okay, we can cycle this. Can you? Yeah, this guy can make it over here, and this unit can make it here, so that they're not cut off. Well, it's crazy, but I don't know if we can actually get there this turn. We can. Oh my gosh, we can do it this turn. We can cut them off this turn. And their HQ is somewhere. We don't know where. Wish I had cavalry near, a little bit closer by. So this guy was going to be the one. He's going to go here. This guy's going to shift right. This guy might be able to shift up here just to hold the... I don't know. We might even want to double enforce here just because Tarnow might be a little bit exposed at this point. Start going... So this guy will move here. This one... we'll figure it out. But I think all systems go for the envelopment of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 cores? Yeah, all of them are cores. That's going to be a huge blow to the Russians. And we will let them sit and become low supply so we completely eliminate them. Not that we already haven't eliminated a ton of cores that the Russians can get for the decreased cost, but the national morale stuff should help a bit. Lastly, let's go down. This is the Amphibious Invasion. How could we forget? Fascinating. Oh my gosh, 1 to 5. So that unit is just dead this turn. They're not going to survive. How are we looking here? 3. Okay, so the Dust Storm definitely... Ooh, 1 to 3. I was going to say the Dust Storm must help them, but actually it doesn't... I'm not sure if that's true. We'll probably... Well, if we swap these two units... Your entrenchment is 0 of 2 anyway, so yeah, we will swap these units, and then we'll probably reinforce both of them. Okay, anything else interesting? I'm not sure we'll be able to actually get there. It's going to be 1, and then it's going to take 2, 3. This one's going to be 4, so we'll have to stop there. Out of supply, it's not really good. This is crazy. We have an HQ going up against Mountain. That's not what we want. We'll probably have to pull back from Van, which is... just did not want to do that. But what are you going to do against the Mountain forces? And... This guy must be in such low supply. He's in supply of 4, but I mean, I guess in the like area of no supply, even because my HQ's actually is at 4 as well. So we tried to get the HQ around in time. I regret not leaving my cavalry here last turn now. I think we might need this guy to come south to try to pull the, push this mountain out, because everything else looks fine. They actually pulled back over here, if I'm not mistaken. They owned that previously, but now they did pull back, probably because of supply concerns. Yeah, interesting, very interesting. From the naval side, I don't give us much hope in being able to defeat the Italian Navy. We'll use our submarines for scouting. They'll probably run into all kinds of stuff, and then see if it's worth sending our Navy out. Probably not. Okay, so then I'll put a cut in here, and I'll see you back in a sec. Well, I think this is going to be a darn fun turn. We hadn't taken St. Malo last turn, so we're going to go ahead and take that. And I think we're going to go ahead and be pretty aggressive against Rennes here. That was disastrous. Still not good. Still not good. I'm going to assume that we're going to kill this guy. I'm going to start pushing some forces past so that this guy can come in here, and please say you can hit the city. Busy turn for this cavalry. They got a whole tour of the Brest Peninsula. Okay, so now we have... It's so hard to pass up an attack on. HQs when they're just completely undefended. Yeah, it didn't go quite as well as I was hoping. We also have to be a little bit careful about supply. I was doing the calculations. See, none of these cities are really producing anything. I guess Nantes, if we could get this HQ all the way to Nantes, that would be acceptable. Let me just... Can we get him there? He only has movement points of 3. I keep forgetting HQs have 1 less movement point. Yeah, so he cannot make it into Nantes, obviously, and now even the second closest spot to Nantes is occupied. Which means the best we can do is get here, which would be a supply of 3. In fact, it wouldn't be. It'd be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It would be 3. Holy cow. It'd be better off just moving this guy here. He'd be in 5 supply. I think 5 bumps up to 8 or 9? 8. Somebody in the somebody somewhere has a supply of 5, and if you don't mind, I'll just take a look. I think it's this one. Yeah, so 5 equals 8. 6 equals 10. So somebody had told me, it's always the dangerous thing about listening to the comments, you guys. Somebody told me that you can daisy chain HQs, but it turns out you actually cannot. What this yellow apparently represents is that this unit is not being used for supply. The supply is being drawn from this HQ. What you can see is it's 10, 9, 8. Well, it's actually 10, 9, 8. And this 8 is the same as what my HQ is. So this, it should bump an 8 up to a 10 if it was daisy chainable, but it's not. Okay, we'll get over to that later. So 5 goes up to 8, which means moving over here would move us down from 10 to only an 8 right here, which is actually worse than just not moving at all, because if we don't move, it'll be a 9 here. So we'll probably leave this unit in Le Mans. I didn't actually, because I'm silly, I didn't actually attach, reattach, whatever. I guess we can detach this guy and attach this one. Do we need to? He is covered. The one in Paris isn't going anywhere, so let's go ahead and reattach him. In fact, there's even an argument to be made that we should attach the Cherbourg, who is in supply range. He's also really low on supply. I made a mistake. So there's not a whole lot to do with this gentleman. I guess we'll just, if we do this, we should be able to see everything in a line. Yeah, so look at that. It shows us all in line. Good recon. So this is good. It will give us pretty good scouting capabilities. In fact, as soon as Brest, the port of Brest comes up a little bit more, we'll probably end up basing him here and just letting him scout things over here, or we could put him over in Ypres or Boulogne, anywhere, somewhere over here, and we can do scouting runs wherever we want. This unit is going to move forward, naturally. There's no real point in defending this unless we wanted to get pretty insane with the detachments as defenses. I think this unit in Nantes is fine to just... Oh, well, 0-4, we'll take that. Don't you dare do it. They didn't. You can move a little bit further. That's what I was asking. What would the supply be? So as it is right now, this would be a supply of 5, but that's a supply of 5. We're going to move him in one of these two places. It might be more interesting to put pressure on the road, not even because I want to, but because it denies the road from them, most importantly, and 2, probably gives us a little bit better scouting information. So we'll do this because we will move this unit in here so we can just keep attacking this HQ, which is actually trying to hold a pretty important town. If you're wondering why I'm just hammering away at this guy. 1 to 3 is a fantastic ratio. I think we're not going to get this guy straight up. Wow, 1 to 5 was a 2 to 4. How dare you, game? How dare you? Take this as well. At least that went the way we were hoping. And I'm planning now to swap this cavalry out with this unit in Paris. He needs to get off the front because he's damaged anyway. And I'd much rather have cavalry wasting away in Paris than a prime infantry corps. So I suppose... I don't know where we want this unit to move. We're going to complete this round. I mean, I have to do the math on the supply here. It looks pretty good. I mean, there's 7s all through here, so we're going to be yeah, because this is going to give us... We're in good shape. Supply is not a huge issue. I think we'll move over here then. It's rather aggressive. We could just cut off... Nah, Tours can be cut off as soon as we take Orléans anyway. So... We are... Like, the force superiority in the west is like something ungodly. Yeah, we'll just do this. before I forget. We should be able to take this. And not take it. Okay, not the way I envisioned doing that. We do have 1 point left, which we can only move forward. Okay, that's actually not bad. This is not a bad place for him. What's the supply going to be like? Does he get a 10? He does. 10, 9, 8, 7. So he can actually move one more forward and still be pushing supply. We don't need him to do that, so he's fine where he is, basically. Oh, good. This guy can move. This will take all of his movement points. It will expose us slightly if, what's the tours at? A 6. If he wants, he could actually step out and hit my HQ. I've never seen them do that. I actually almost like the opportunity to attack him here instead. 1 to 3. The reason why I'm a little uncomfortable with this is just because he's exposed. I guess if we wanted to, we could attack and then move up here. 2 to 3 is not like a great ratio. We might as well wait for something better, just because there's no reason to push it. I'm actually Vichy. I mean, we may even want... oh yeah, they have an HQ exposed over here. And I do plan to do some fighting further along to the east of the west. This is the west. This is the east of the west. Let's finish off the doomed unit that we already know is doomed. Mr. Shalom's. 5, 2 to 6. Damn it. I would take the 1 to 5 any day over that, but that's just not how it happened. A 0 to 4 is a 1 to 4. They're really chapping my hide right now. Of course, I'm not really keeping track of all the events that are going better than planned. And you can see what I mean, that we don't need this many cores. We're actually having the puzzle problem where there's not enough cores on the front. I might even just operate this unit out. He's so far back. You've already attacked. You've already attacked. Okay, let's get you to just... yeah, I'm going to leave you there. I think we're going to operate this unit. Now, we do have some good news. Having freed up this pipeline, one, we can go to war maps. I should do this right away. War maps. We now have the ability to supply them with our as many points as we can. And I think we will just give them as many points as we can. Unfortunately, we can't give the Austro-Hungarians any more points, which I really wish we could. 64 points. I mean, so basically half of those points are going to the Austro-Hungarians, half of them are going to the Ottomans. I mean, the German points, since the Germans give the Austro-Hungarians 66, which they then pass on about 33 of those. Now, Belgrade is a partisan land, so just going to be extra secure, and I'm going to, what's that word? Operate that unit over here. We're looking kind of okay in this area because we actually got this detachment, this Austro-Hungarian detachment, which we can place. And I'm looking at placing this one, as I'm sure is not too surprising, on the Italian border. There is something to be said about using it possibly to help us push our little encirclement. I don't think we need to, though. So what I'll honestly do is just leave that unit in my pocket for as long as possible. Since we don't need to deploy it at the beginning of the turn, it only makes sense to wait now. I might need to just pause and kind of revisit this, see what we've done, what we need to do. Oh wow, you can encircle. You've already struck, so we can't reinforce you. I think it might be worth... let's take a look. You can't move back. What's the disadvantage? I don't know if there's any reason to do one or the other. Let's look at supply. So they're both going to be 7s next turn even. It matters less than we think. There's no fortifications. This unit hasn't fortified apparently. Kind of amazing that they can get... well, I mean, that we can get a 1 to 3. God, I mean, I just feel like you have to take a 1 to 3. Okay, let's do it. So 1 to 3, true to words. Yeah, we'll go ahead and encircle it then. just to make me feel like we're really accomplishing things. I like these little pockets. They make me feel very, very powerful. Could move back and defend. Nah, it's fine. I think we're going to be okay. We are pushing pretty hard, so let's reinforce this unit in Nantes. Somebody needs to get some points back. But that's a dead HQ. That's going to be the last of the Belgian units, I believe. Let's see how we're doing over here. Okay, so Bassasson, thank you for the pronunciation help. This funny looking C is actually just pronounced as a soft C. So we'll probably do the attack. Well, how do we want to do this? So using my fighters for ground attack is apparently not a good idea. Intercept, escort, ground. Okay. I don't know. I'm still hoping that we get artillery weapons soon. Be a really nice one to have a breakthrough on. It's actually nice that we got some research finished just because we're getting close to our maximum research points. And that is where I think it's beneficial to put a lot of points in to these because I think they get done faster. Well, I'm not going to do this yet because I haven't thought about it. Did not do any of this scanning off camera, only the battle map, the strategy stuff. Trench warfare, yeah, that's really not that big of a deal. I mean, infantry warfare, armored war, I mean, we could try to get tanks. The thing is, we're never going to enter the stalemate where tanks are effective. I think that this front, we won't enter a stalemate probably until we get to Italy. And look at this. We see Italian corps actually venturing west out of Italy, west of Switzerland, into France to help. And that is, I mean, in my opinion, it's probably going to slow things down a little bit in France, but it's a great thing to preserve what otherwise might be a tenuous, and we'll see if it is, a pretty tenuous front on the Austro-Hungarian and Italian border. Alright, wow, well we've cleared out a lot of French stuff. The revenue in points for the Germans is just going to keep getting higher and higher. How do we want to deal with this? I guess we're just going to have to bite the bullet. Somebody's going to have to eat it. This guy is 54%. There's no way we can get... The artillery is ready for Verdun, and only Verdun. So we'll just do this. Uh-oh. No! Oh, we deployed as escorts. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. So the first real air battle of the entire war has taken place. Things did... I guess this unit probably lost... I'm glad we brought our fighters over here. Gosh, I almost didn't do that. I don't even know if it had any effect. Doesn't look like it is. Okay, we'll just do this. Take your 1 point, take your damage. 1 to 5. Wow, okay, that's good. Well, let's do this then. Sure enough. This unit could be healed. Yeah, we really do have too many units. We don't need this many. We only need, like, basically a solid front across. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We need basically 15 total cores. That's only 3 headquarters, and we have 5 here at max capacity. Wait, that's not even... They're not even 5. They're 7 per. Yeah, we got like 35. We have pretty much double the number of cores that we need here. So trench warfare may start around Vichy. Around Lyon. But if we've taken half, the northern half of France, we've taken the better, I'm not going to say that really. I don't know. I personally actually think the southern half of France, from a touristy standpoint, is better. But let's just say the more productive half of France, literally in points, it's all in the north. They do have some mines down here. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing that it should be that way. They do have some mines down here. It may be a game balance thing that they actually wanted to keep a lot of points in the south of France to make France still viable. Anyways, we're bogging down in little explanations. This guy's gotta go. Let's move him here. Guess we'll move and do this attack. It's a nothing attack. And I think I do want to move this guy in because I want this HQ to move where this unit currently is. Actually, I want to do this. And I want to attack this HQ. Urgh! That's actually okay. Do I want to do any attacks this turn? Probably not. I can move him here, they can swap, he can entrench. If this guy moves here, they can swap, but he will be out of points. He will not be able to entrench. Do I need to entrench? Yeah, it seems like it'll be a good idea to do that. Okay, let's do this. And entrench, just as planned. Might as well cover ourselves against the core rather than the detachment, which is just not going to fight as well against us. Move this guy in here. He can't entrench because he's already attacked. And you've already moved. You've been one of the deliverers of Basal Soln. And there we go. Slowly but steadily we're making progress. I think it only makes sense to me. I don't know about you, but I think it only makes sense to wipe out this HQ if possible. Can anybody get into Vichy? The hell, we can go to Clermont-Ferrand. Is it possible to do that? Like, I look at this, it sounds insane, right? But part of me thinks the French don't actually have anything in the way. And we can go one at a time, but like, you don't want to go halfway and then have to come back. It's a waste of the turn. So, this unit, okay, so 10, supply here is 10, 9. It gets confusing because 9 happens twice because this guy was here. Okay, let's get rid of supply. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So we do want this guy to move backwards so that my HQ... Oh, good lord, this is the HQ... Okay, so if this guy moves backwards, will you be able to get there? I think so. Ah, perfect. Okay, so there's a 10 here now. So let's look at the next turn. It's gonna be a 3. But that still means if he stops down here, he gets a 5. Okay, we can test the waters a little bit more. That 2 to 3... I don't know if we want to take that or not. I actually think we don't want to, because let's do some reinforcements. Although we can do reinforcements. I'm bogging down a bit, sorry. If we want to do the attack, this guy has to attack first before he moves down. And if he does, wait. Yeah, this is the only unit who can attack this HQ, and I guess attacking the HQ is more. Oh man, another unnecessary loss. So, are we committing to this? Well, this guy can go and hold the bourgeois. Bourgeois. He can hold the bourgeois. This is insane. Oh no! Oh god, it hurt. Okay, that was painful. Why couldn't we see him? We were 2 hexes away. Is it because he's in a town? Does that give him hide points? I don't know. I guess? Anyway, now we do want to hold this, so kind of built ourselves a mess. But that's fine. I mean, we'll push this. It's just kind of obvious, right? They're going to attack here. This unit will attack here. He is going to be in supply of 4. Crap. That was just a big blunder. Well, you know what? It's not all bad news. It's possible this guy, he has very high experience. He has pretty good readiness. The Italians are a bit weak. These are Foreign Legion Corps. This is like an amazing corps. At least he's down to 9, but they probably have the capability to eliminate this unit if they so choose. Let's just hope they don't. Please blunder. Because I don't think I'll get this one back even. And I would hate to do that. Oh, and oh, this is a 1-3 though. Suddenly. But Dijon is also a 1-3. The thing is, once you commit, you want to go all the way. Yeah, we want this guy here so that he projects his. So everyone should be in good shape. 7s, 6. This is just. I don't know why I didn't see him. I think I right-clicked to like confirm the movement here, so I should have had scouting down to here. Tortuga mad. I think if they wanted to, they could even do 1-2, 1-2 to cut off my supply. But we will rescue this unit next turn. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 9, 8, 7. We could drop this guy down. I kind of almost want if we suck this guy out of Bourges, let's see, it's better. Okay, so let's see, where's the supply coming from? Yeah, so it's 9. Oh, it's this mountain, which really kills me. 9, 7. So this is, yeah, this is a bush, so this would be 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Yep, it won't help to move this guy south, so it doesn't really matter where we keep him. Okay, well, let's not, it's already 41 minutes. Well, we've already settled into it. The turn must be, it's going to be two episodes long. At least let's get done with these silly Serbians. Yeah, I think it's going to be... Okay, 6, 94, 97. These guys are actually in pretty good shape for doing this attack. 8. So... I forgot, is Belgrade a 10? Where are we getting this from? Oh, this is a 6. That's right, we can handle a 6. Okay, probably makes sense to move this guy forward to Peck so that he can take a 5, make it an 8, and then push supply even more. Well, that's what we'll be doing for sure. Alright, let's just try to get this done. 1, 3, small victory. Okay, 1, 4. That being 2, 4. Just they won't give me an inch. This guy can get here, but he can't get to the. He can't actually attack. Oh, 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 oh! You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! Okay, okay, we can still do this. Pretty sure. It's done. What's done is done. We've done it. Okay. Victory at last in Serbia. I assume after taking 3 of their capitals, they'll capitulate. I mean, they only have one town and 1 detachment left. Hopefully that's the end of it. Let's go ahead and take this as well. Don't do it. Good. Put this guy here. It's a 1-2. I think I'll take it. End up being a 2-3. That's actually okay with me. We want to free this up as quickly as possible. Basically, we just want to eliminate this guy. They might surrender because we... Are they going to make Ragusa their capital? Can they? I don't even know. Might have been a waste of a unit, or two strength points from this core to do that attack even. So again, we wanted to get this unit to Peck so that it can distribute supply nicely. We have several people who can start picking on Tirana. I guess it's worth doing. Well, I mean, what else are we going to do? Okay. Shuffle. Shuffle. And... yeah, nobody can get in there because, you know, we just didn't plan it perfectly. But that's okay. And I did not really plan who's going where. We didn't really do a good job of that. This guy, turn him on. Oh. Oh, we actually have backup people? Oh, fantastic. Auto assist. Does that mean, do you guys have backup people? Oh my gosh, we do! Okay, we might need to start doing some of this, because we have some 5s, and that means the German generals probably have some better people available. Bombulo. Bombulo, how is he a rating of 5? Was he that bad? Cannot sack replace. Rating of 5, cannot sack replace. Oh my god, we have 8s, 7s, 6. Oh my god, we have so many good generals available. And nobody needs to be a general in the East because we have really good generals on the East already. Okay, that's actually quite good. So, let's see, what else we want to do? 46 minutes. We can probably leave everything else to the next video. We've done really well. All we need to do is, okay, we can do some stuff like this. I'm going to put this unit forward, and the reason why is he's still going to maintain... He didn't? He's supposed to get an entrenchment. Okay, we'll just give him entrenchment manually then. Yeah, there, 1 of 3. So that, although we pulled this guy off the line, we can now reinforce him. Gonna let this guy take the brunt of it. Why do I want these detachments to take the hits? Because they're so cheap to repair. We're gonna lose, we can lose like, you know, 5 points on this, and it's still better than losing 2 points on this. So I think the breakdown is 1 to 3 basically. So I think we'll also swap these two. We'll probably end up defending from Bruneck. Look at supply. We do. Look at the supply. StarCraft joke. If we got a HQ right here, we'd be in really good shape. Or right here. We just need to push supply along this little dip. I don't know. I'll leave this. I'll think about it off camera again. So we only have like a minute left before I want to get out of this one. But things are looking pretty good. I guess... Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just cut it here. Because the next thing I want to do is the Russian turn. Which, I know what I want to do, but we just don't have time to do it quite yet. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you back for part 2 of this turn. Again, I'll try to get my new pattern now is try to get the new turn out, the start of the new turn out every 3 days. And then part 2 of the turn out after only 2 days, every other day after that. So, well, yeah, 2 days after that. So the next one should be live Sunday. Okay, but well, that's it. Thanks for watching. And until the next one, take care.